How is it going, guys and girls? My name is Camel, and welcome back to The Elder Scrolls Online. In this video, I'm going to show you the Hireling Hack. It's a technique that I've learnt off some other people, and then I've applied some little tricks and tweaked some knobs for myself. And yeah, what I think I've found is the way to maximize this technique. So here's the first part of the trick. What you want to do is create a low-level character. Now, provided that you have a main character, you've already finished the Coldharbour stuff, you can just skip the Coldharbour thing. So you create your character, you come straight out into the first beginning city of your faction. So once you've got that character created, what you want to do is go back onto your main, get about 6 to 10 woodworking items, 6 to 10 blacksmithing items, and 6 to 10 clothing items. What I mean by items is, like, say, go out, do a dungeon or something, get some heavy armor, get some weapons, get some bows, get some shields, get some staves, get some medium armor, get some light armor. Just do that until you got about 6 to 10 of each type of item that you could craft at any one of those stations. And then what you want to do is put them in the bank. What I actually did here was mailed them to my mail buddy. He sent them back, so they're in the mail in this video. But if you drop them in the bank, then lock into your new character, when you go to the appropriate crafting station, you'll be able to deconstruct those items straight from the bank. Now, the reason for this is so that on the new character, you can go straight to the blacksmithing station, the clothing table, and the woodworking table, and deconstruct those items, therefore leveling up those crafting skills up to level 3. Once you hit level 3 in all 3 of those, you can put 1 point into each of the Hireling perk. Now, when you start off and you skip Coldharbour, you come out with 3 skill points. So what you're going to be doing is leveling up those 3 crafts, blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking, up to level 3, and then you can spend those 3 skill points in each of those crafting skills hirelings. So here you can see I'm at the clothing station deconstructing these high level items that I'd sent over from my main character, and as you can see, it's leveling up the clothing skill very quickly. At level 3, don't need to deconstruct anything else. So once we've done that for all 3, we're good to go. We've got 3 skill points, as you can see there, and we have level 3 in all 3 of those crafts that we just leveled up. So now we can put our 3 skill points into the 3 crafting hirelings, the blacksmithing hireling, the clothing hireling, and the woodwork hireling. So now every 24 hours, those 3 hireling packages will be sent to this character. Now what you need to do is go through, create a character in all of the character slots, and do this exact same thing. So what you have your main, and then you have 7 other characters, or as few characters as you want to do this on, and do this exact same process, so that every 24 hours, on all 7 of those extra characters you created, you're getting these hireling deliveries. So all you need to do is log into all of the characters daily, and then from your main character you can access all of those hireling deliveries for all of the other characters. Okay, so as you can see here, I've got 2 days worth of all of the hireling deliveries across all of my characters. I should have 18 of each delivery, and I think I ended up with 14, 15, and 16. So I don't know what happened there. So like I said, all you need to do is log on to each character every day, and once you've done that, you can then access those hireling deliveries from any other character. So all I had to do was log on to all of these 7 other characters once a day. Takes about 5-10 minutes to do. So all of these hireling deliveries here took me like 20 minutes to do. Now, while I'm getting all of this stuff out of the mail, I was always led to believe that the hireling deliveries were scaled to the character that they were sent to. So if the hireling delivery was sent to a level 3 character, and then I accessed it on my main, opened it up, the items inside would be scaled to the level 3 character. I thought that's completely reasonable. That's a completely reasonable thing for the Elder Scrolls Online team to do. Otherwise, you could just exploit that and, you know, just be pulling ridiculous loot every single time. Well, funnily enough, that isn't the case. It scales to the character that you open it with. Not the character it's sent to, the character you open it with. So as you can see here, I have a shit ton of loot waiting in these hireling packages. And I'll just show you before we loot all of this stuff that in my inventory, in the materials, it's completely empty. That stuff in there is just the stuff we got just then. Now, I'm not going to cut this at all. This is just going to be one long video, so you know there's no bullshit involved. This is legitimate, the loot that I'm pulling from this. I think I'll fast forward it just so we all don't have to sit here for 20 minutes or however long this takes. I'll just talk a bit more about this. This is because I'm at 9 out of 9 maxed out. That's what you want. You want 9 out of 9 in metalworking, 9 out of 9 in tailoring, and 9 out of 9 in woodworking, because that's how you pull maximum loot. Now, I don't know if it's meant to scale with the character that opens them, so you should definitely jump on this technique in case it's not meant to be, and then they, decide that they want to change it. So yeah, as soon as you see this, make sure to jump on it. Alright, and there we go. So we've done looting it. Now let's just scroll down and have a look at the stuff that we've gotten from this. Now, like I said before, my inventory was pretty much empty. Let alone materials, there's nothing in my bag. So all the materials you see here are all new stuff. And as you can see, man, not the worst bunch of items to get for free once every 2 days. And just to remind you, I say 2 days because this was 2 days worth of Hireling deliveries. And I mean, we got everything. There's like not one crafting item unseen or uncollected there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is run over to the crafting stations, and what I'll do is refine the raw materials that we got just to get some extra improvement items. The only things that we're going to be refining is the things that we actually got from the hirelings. So the 75 rough nightwood, find that, not too much. 1 pitch, that's alright, that's better than no pitch. Head over to the blacksmithing station, 80 voidstone ore. That's alright, not the best pulls. Hit up the clothing station and we will refine the shadow hide scraps. There we go, elegant lining and a hemming, and then refine the raw void bloom. So what I'm going to do is give you a rough price of the improvement items we got, so the tempers, the tannins, and the resins. I'm not going to include the base materials, not going to include the styling additives, and I'm not going to include the trait gems in any of this pricing, just the improvement items. Now just remember, all these prices are current to when this video is made, so in say a year's time, I'm sure the prices will drop, but don't worry, I accommodate that at the end of the video. So the prices I'm giving you here are just current prices. So first up we have Dray Wax. They go for about 3k each at the moment. 4 Dray Wax, that's 12,000 golds worth of Dray Wax. Dwarven Oil, 200 gold each, 4 Dwarven Oil, 800 golds worth of Dwarven Oil. Elegant Lining, 2,000 gold each, 13 Elegant Lining, that's 26,000 golds worth of Elegant Lining. Embroidery, 200 gold each, 6 Embroidery, 1,200 golds worth of embroidery. Grain Solvent, 2.5k each, 4 Grain Solvent, that's 10k in gold of grain solvent, 10,000 gold. Hemming, 50 gold each, 9 hemming equals 450 gold. Honing stones, 50 gold as well. 4 honing stones, 200 gold of honing stone. Mastic, 2,000 gold each, 8 mastic, 8 times 2,000, 16,000 gold of mastic. Pitch, 50 gold each, 4 times 50, 200 gold. Rosin, 3,000 gold each, 2 rosin equals 6,000 gold. Tempering alloy, 4,000 gold each. 2 tempering alloy, 2 times 4,000, 8,000 gold of tempering alloys. And lastly, turpin, 200 gold each. 4 times 200 equals 800 gold of turpin. Now all of those values added up is 92,450 gold. I'll say it again, 92,450 gold. 92450 GOLD space OMG. Now, like I said before, those prices are current to when this video was created. I understand the prices will drop, and like I said even earlier in the video, this is 2 days worth of this Hireling hack, Hireling pulls. So in 2 days, 92,000 golds worth of stuff. If we times that by 3.5, we'll make this simple. So 2 days, we'll divide 92,000 by 2. That's 46,000 for 1 day of Hireling, times that by 7. That is about 322,000. Jesus, 322,000 gold of stuff in a week. God damn it, I tell you what, that's more than I expected. Right, okay, so like I said, I understand the prices will drop, the market will drop. So if we cut that weekly number in half, which is probably way more than it's going to drop anytime soon, that's still 161,000 gold a week from this Hireling hack technique, provided you have the same amount of skill points I have spent in blacksmithing, clothing, and woodworking. God, that's a lot. 161,000. 161,000 gold a week. And that's the future number prediction. That's halving the actual amount that I am going to make in a week. Good. God, Johnson. So like I said, if you haven't done this yet, I don't know if it's meant to be this intensely ridiculous. So yeah, if you haven't done this yet, make sure to jump onto this in case someone decides to change this. Okay, so I'll just show you one more time at the skills that I have spent on my main character. And these skills here are where the massive loot's coming from. So 9 out of 9 in metalworking, and 3 out of 3 in the Miner Hireling, 9 out of 9 in Tailoring, and 3 out of 3 in the Outfitter Hireling, 9 out of 9 in Woodworking, and 3 out of 3 in the Lumberjack Hireling. That's where this insane loot scaling's coming from, and the loot quantity is coming from the other 7 characters, which I showed you earlier in the video. So as long as you've got all that in the mix, you should be pulling stuff like this. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you out. I hope you've learned something. I hope you can utilize this, and I hope they keep it like this for a very, very long time. If this video helped you out and you learned something, please leave a like. If this video made you rich, please share it. Feel free to comment, leave any questions, any queries, any thoughts, or any future video requests, and I'll be sure to reply to you as soon as I can. And as always, if this video did help you out and you would like more videos like this one, please subscribe. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.